Yeah, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Architect Nice in the building, man. Now, heard something very disturbing. I don't know if it happened yesterday or today, or if it happened a few days ago. I don't know when, but apparently Jerry Jones came out and said, "I think I overpaid for Dak Prescott." Stop right there. Like, let's really have a conversation about what you just said, right? So Jerry Jones, just yesterday, you gave Dak Prescott the biggest guarantee, which is what he was looking for. He wasn't looking for the years. He was looking for guaranteed money that would secure him. You know what I'm saying? And you gave it to him. It took 2 years. It took long enough, but you gave it to him. And we all, I thought that he was overplaying his hand. I didn't think Dak Prescott was going to get a deal like that. And I didn't think he was going to be playing for the Cowboys this year. I didn't think so. But now that we're here, he got his money. And then you're going to come out and say, "Oh, I think we overpaid for Dak." Like, you didn't say that about Tony Romo. Like, I don't know if you realize, I think Dak Prescott in 4 years has done more than what Tony did in half of his career in Dallas. Like, Dak Prescott already has a playoff win. Like, he has one playoff win in 4 years. Tony Romo has 2 playoff wins in 12 years. And I don't know if you realize this, but I don't know if everybody knows this, right? But the year before Tony Romo signed a 6-year over 100, I think it was like 110 million. It was I think it was over 105 million, and I think 55 of that was guaranteed, plus the $25 million signing bonus. He got that the year before, right? He threw for 19 interceptions, and they went 8-8. And Jerry Jones gives him a 6-year deal, coming off of a 19 interception year, and ain't say not a bad word about him. He was happy. He was genuinely happy to give him that contract. So for Jerry Jones to come out and for Jerry Jones to see what Dak Prescott was doing since his rookie year, and for you to wait 2 years to even give him a deal, you franchise tag him, you make him play out his entire contract before you even decide to even do any contract talks or whatever. And then you want to do a hometown discount with him. Like, you got 4-5 players that you signed to that team already that you gave big numbers to, that you had no problem giving to. But then when it's time to pay the quarterback of the team, now I know what I said about Dak Prescott, and I didn't think he was worth $40 million. But sometimes you have to overpay the quarterback because from what it's looking like, the quarterback market ain't looking too good. I know that Deshaun Watson is out there, but what you trading him for? Like, you can't, he couldn't have traded Dak Prescott because he was a free agent. I mean, you got Russell Wilson out there, but who are you trading him for? You got Alex Smith out there. You got Ryan Fitzpatrick out there, but you ain't got much out there to work with in terms of quarterback. And I'm sure as hell don't think that you're going to make Andy Dalton the starting quarterback this year. So, look, sometimes that's what has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Jerry Jones had to bite the bullet and pay him. But You don't come out and just say that. Like you don't come out and say no shit like that. Like that. That's crazy. But I know that Jerry Jones ain't going nowhere. He's the most outspoken team owner in the league. Like I know Dallas is they. I think they're worth the most, but for him to just come out and say that about Dak Prescott, now, if I'm Dak Prescott, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't care. After you paid, after we signed that contract and you pay me, I don't give a fuck what you say, because Dak Prescott. I mean, look, Dak Prescott knew that there was no other quarterbacks out there, and he knew. And look, he fought for his worth for what he thought he was worth. Now, again, I don't think Dak Prescott is top 5. He's scratching top. I mean, he's top 10. But hey, he got his money. He got it. You know what I'm saying? So look, ain't nothing they can do about it now. You already paid him. Now, if I'm Dak Prescott's family, I do have an issue, because maybe that was the reason why y'all franchise tagged him. Like, and and scratch that. This is what a lot of players in the NBA or in the NFL are looking for. They're looking for the long-term guaranteed contract. You know what? And that's why, remember the year that Le'Veon Bell sat out for the Steelers, because he was looking for that for that guaranteed money, and the Steelers wasn't trying to give it to him, and he ended up signing with the Jets. And to be real, the Jets offered him less money than the Steelers, but it was that guaranteed money that that swayed him to go to New York. Now, I don't think he's the same player he once was, but yeah, he went and got that guaranteed money that he was looking for, because yeah, he's a running back who also happens to play receiver out of the backfield. He takes a lot of punishment. So yeah, most running backs, like most offensive players, are looking for that for that guaranteed money, because football is a very, very dangerous sport, and for a quarterback to get that big guaranteed contract, then yeah, he deserved that. But for Jerry Jones to do some sucker shit like that, that's sucker shit, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look, that Prescott got his money, so he shouldn't worry about shit that Jerry Jones say. Now, the expectations might be risen up because he got that money, and because he fought so hard to get that money. Now expectations are gonna have to show up. Now, I believe that for his entire 4 years of that contract, I think they'll win the NFC East, because I think it's that weak. I think Jalen Hurts will be a lot better in year 3, year 4, but I think Dallas will be a lot better too. So yeah, it's going to be Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs for the next 4 years because of that weak division. Like I said before, Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in that division. So he's going to have 4 years to show improve. So, Dak Prescott, don't even worry about Jerry Jones saying no sucker shit like that. But that shit is crazy.